the Cotswolds. More than 80% farmland, its rolling hills and limestone villages have inspired classic novelists and provided the backdrop for many a period drama and film.
It's scenes like this that people around the world imagine when they think of rural England, and it's probably why millions of people come to visit every year. Now, the more seasoned escape viewers amongst you will know that not everywhere in England looks like this, but on a day like this, it's a great joy to be here.
Covering a protected landscape of some 800 square miles over 5 counties, we'll be exploring the south of the region. Here, Gloucestershire's landscape includes a meeting point of rivers called Five Valleys. Far from being a sleepy backwater, it's home to a thriving community of artists and those seeking alternative lifestyles. Tetbury is a town of royal connections. Prince Charles and Princess Anne both have homes nearby. This is a popular haunt for bric-a-brac and antiques hunters. Events include traditional annual woolsack races and a live music festival. All this and a population of just 5,500, considered large by Cotswold standards.
Because development is limited in the Cotswolds, it means the population grows pretty slowly. I've been told that the number of people living here only increases by 280 souls a year. But considering that our house buyer today is coming from London, she is in for quite an escape.
This is my house. I designed this interior places. If I found another new bigger house, I can do interior design and make a house even more beautiful.
Retired teacher Xiao Nan moved from her native China to the UK 10 years ago.
I live in London with my daughter, but I can't wait I go to countryside to get a big green around me. I can't wait for that. When I was a little kid, I was reading Jane Austen books, and I fell in love with the English countryside.
Daughter Xin Yi understands why her mum now wants to make the move to the peace and quiet of the Cotswolds.
I believe a lot of people like us who were not born in England but always have a dream to have like a very cute home in the English countryside with the rolling hills. It's like a fairy tale.
A big fan of bargain hunting, Xiao Nan has designs on styling her next home.
This is so nice. I think you agree with me.
Very nice.
I collect it from charity shop.
Very good.
I love charity shop. I can always find something special.
That is our piano area and some photos for mom and also some prints we bought from charity fair. And oops, there's a case of red wine which mom's enjoying.
Xiao Nan also yearns for her very own English country garden.
This is my little garden. You can see this is too small. When I get up, I can just go through to the green from my back garden.
Yeah.
That's my dream. I hope my dream can come through.
Mom is a very emotional person. When she falls in love with a house, sometimes she probably can't see the practical side of it. So for me to be there, I can help her that, okay, maybe you need to think about how can you go around without a car. Those kind of things I think would really help her to find somewhere convenient for her to live.
Xiao Nan will be using the sale of a rental property she owns in London to give her her maximum budget of £600,000. She wants an open-plan kitchen and at least 3 bedrooms, so friends and her daughter Xin Yi, who'll be staying on in Kingston, can visit. As she doesn't drive, public transport links are essential, and her preference is for a mid-sized garden with direct access straight onto beautiful green Cotswolds countryside.
I'm quite glad that Xin Yi is coming because she seems to bring a quite up-to-date, slightly more realistic edge to the proceedings, maybe sort of balancing her mother's very soft romanticism about the countryside. Because it's a really big move that Xiaonan's moving. She's moving alone into the countryside where she doesn't really know anyone. So I'm going to use this time to really make sure she's got everything she needs so that she can flourish in her new rural life.
I'm making my way to Leonard Stanley in Gloucestershire. I'd like to establish some practicalities before we look at our first house, so I'm meeting mother and daughter on the village green.
Xiaonan, Xinyi, welcome to the Cotswolds.
Hello, hi.
Oh, how are you feeling about starting your house hunt here?
Excited.
Yeah.
I feel I'm like freedom bird.
Freedom bird. Oh, free from London.
Exactly. Freedom bird is from London.
We've got some lovely English countryside rain to keep us fresh.
Yes.
Xinyi, are you worried about your mum being alone here in the countryside?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. She's very independent. I know that because she moved from China to here, and it's completely different lifestyle, and she adapted really quickly.
How are you feeling about being without a car in the countryside?
I think for the first, I can take train. Yes, and the bus. Bus just there. I know in English countryside, so much convenience. Yeah. I love walking, so
Yeah.
I don't mind half an hour distance walking.
And nowadays you can get all your groceries delivered, as we know.
Yes.
The last few years we found out.
Yes.
Exactly.
And how do you like this village? Did you feel that this would be a nice village to live in?
Yes, yes.
Ah, well, how would you feel if our first house was over there?
Where?
God.
Which
Come-
one?
come with me.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, that's so close.
Leonard Stanley is home to around 1,500 people. It has pubs, a primary school and a supermarket. And being set in an agricultural heartland, there's a farm shop and footpaths through rolling fields, all very handy for car-free living. A regular bus service connects several market towns, including Stroud, where a train ride to London can cost as little as £10 if you book in advance, with further discounts for the over 60s. We, however, arrive by foot at the first of our property viewings.
So here we have
Oh,
house
wow.
number 1.
Wow, very nice color.
Yeah. The building actually goes back to 1600.
Wow.
That's
Amazing.
really surprised me. Yeah.
Beautiful color, isn't it?
Beautiful color. It's called
Yeah.
Cotswold stone.
Cotswold stone,
Honey
well
stone?
done. Yeah. This is the classic Cotswold building with the lovely big tiles on top.
Yes.
And right opposite the church, so you'll get your church bells.
Oh, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Shall we look inside?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Cannot wait.
This attached Grade 2 listed Cotswold cottage is one of the few buildings that survived when a great fire ripped through what was then a bustling market town in the 17th century. Fully renovated by the current owners over the past 2 years, this home's charmed life continues inside.
Come on in. Ah, this is a wonderful room. This would be your main sitting room.
Wow.
There's a nice little quirky story that for good luck in these old buildings, in the walls, in the left-hand wall here, there's 2 pairs of children's shoes.
Oh.
'Cause it's good luck.
I like it. I actually some design already in my mind.
You're moving in already, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I feel myself living here already.
And if you step forward a little bit, you can see the tithe barn. That's as old as the church, and that's where the villagers would have gathered, and they still gather because they do
Wow,
concerts
that's
there. And there's a small supermarket just 15-minute walk away, so you don't need to have a car.
Oh, that's fantastic for me. Just more about it.
Wonderful. Shall we go and look at the kitchen?
Perfect.
You lead the way through that door.
All right.
This is a very good start.
From the main reception, a corridor leads to the wing housing the kitchen.
Wow.
The ceiling is so high.
The ceiling is suddenly very high, yes.
Yes.
This used to be the village shop.
Okay, imagine that because the window towards outside. If in future I want to make some little
Business.
business,
Exactly.
You sell your dumpling, Mom.
Yeah, you said dumplings.
don't be a Chinese takeaway. Why not? Very nice kitchen.
Yeah, the size is good, and you have a double sink there. This is lovely.
And just through here, behind you, there's a big utility room. And then it flows through. You can see down into the dining room with these lovely windows out into the garden.
Yes, that looks perfect. The flow is actually quite nice.
You've got a downstairs bathroom and cloakroom here. And you might think, oh, it looks bigger from the outside. That's because actually there's two houses joined together, a bit like a Chinese puzzle.
Oh, right, I see.
So it's attached, but you would never really know.
No.
So shall we continue upstairs?
Yes.
On the first floor, a family bathroom comes with a clawfoot bathtub and monochrome tilework. And Xiaonan has the pick of 4 bedrooms. The 2 smaller rooms could perhaps provide a study or hobby space. A good-sized guest double features a period fireplace. And finally, the main bedroom at the gable end has windows to 3 sides.
This, I imagine, would be your room, Xiaonan.
Oh, wow. It's interesting fireplace.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
We thought this might be the nicest because it's got these little tiny windows. It's nice and kind of snug.
Yeah, so cute. I feel speechless. Everywhere I'm just satisfied.
Oh, good.
Outside is a small plot to the front, as well as gravelled off-road parking and a garage. Perhaps, as Xiaonan doesn't drive, she could look at alternative uses or even rent it out for some extra income. The main garden is northwest facing and a good size. Although there is one absent feature.
Big enough for sure, but I hope if I buy a house, I hope the back garden there is a door. I can go through to the green.
Well, this will
that
take you into
possible?
your neighbour's green, which is not so good.
Oh.
But if you went out that door, that will take you out beyond the church at the edge of the village. There are thousands of acres of woodland. We're not far from the Cotswolds Way, so it's beautiful walking around here.
Oh, yeah, I think I can accept that.
Okay, that's good.
So the big question, Xiaonan, is how much do you think this is going to cost you?
I think 560,000 pounds.
What do you think, Chini?
For me, 569,000 pounds.
Okay. So actually you're both a bit under.
Oh,
This is actually on the market for £600,000.
okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Reasonable.
The vendors of this fully renovated Grade 2 listed Cotswold Stone Cottage are looking for offers in the region of Xiaonan's top budget. For that, she'd get a bright and airy kitchen, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It's in a great village location with excellent travel options.
The house atmosphere make me feel at home. When the furniture come in, that will be the beautiful house inside. I can see my future life. Wow.
I've checked the transport link. It's 1 train from Paddington and then a bus to here, and the bus stop literally just right outside the house. So I think it's perfect.
Have you seen enough?
Yes.
Wonderful. Shall we go on to see something new?
More like this house.
Perfect.
More like this one?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
A move to the country is about more than finding the right property. So, 4 miles east of the Cotswolds area of outstanding natural beauty, we've sent Xiaonan and Xinyi to get a feel for local life and test the market town of Chippenham. Here you can enjoy the peace of the River Avon, knowing trains to Bristol take just 25 minutes, and London is an hour and 10-minute ride away. With good bus routes to boot, it's clear why the town and surrounding areas are popular with people from all walks of life.
It's fantastic having the Cotswolds nearby. I mean, I've lived in the area for quite a long time. I know it well. But for someone coming in, to have all that scenery and those villages, you see them on TV, to have it in the flesh is just amazing.
Chippenham was once home to a thriving textile industry. Today, shoppers can cut their cloth accordingly, whether they're after bespoke boutiques or, like Xiaonan, enjoy a charity shop bargain. Cafe culture benefits from traffic restrictions and wide pavements.
Can I get a soy latte and a cappuccino, please?
Chippenham is a very small area. People are very kind and also very peaceful area, very calm. And yeah, this is a great area to live.
Downstream on the River Avon is the Wiltshire settlement of Woolly Green. Located on the outskirts of the town of Bradford-on-Avon, here a 10,000-strong community supports a regular arts festival. The Stone Bridge is the scene of an annual pancake race across its 13th century arches. Shoppers and foodies can delight in independent boutiques and businesses, and frequent trains to Bath give a choice of onward connections, including London. A 15-minute walk from town in Woolly Green, we're in the garden at the back of the Georgian end terrace we've come to see.
Ooh, I think it's great.
Georgian is my favorite house.
Yeah.
Georgian's good?
Yes, it's her favorite style.
It's favorite style.
I think it's really nice.
It's got this beautiful sunroom at the back, which you can take your breakfast and enjoy the garden and the birds.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take you into the living room.
Thank you.
This home was once part of the dairy for a large country estate. The south-facing garden sits next to what is still a working farm. Accessed via a sunroom, which provides a breakfast and dining area, the main reception enjoys a peaceful aspect.
So this would be your living room.
Wow.
I feel this room very cozy, very home. I can see myself sitting there.
Yes.
Oh, maybe there.
Oh, there.
Here, here.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can move around through the day. You've got a lovely log burner here, so it would be very nice and warm in the winter. Lovely old big beam
Yes.
here.
So far, so good. Also on the ground floor is the first and smallest of the home's 3 bedrooms. And then we come to the kitchen.
Come on in.
It's very traditional style. This is a small kitchen.
I think it's a workable kitchen for sure.
Is your mum a good cook?
Yeah, my mom is a fantastic cook.
Eating nice food is her favorite thing in the day.
Yeah, I'm a
Mine
big
too.
You too?
You know, on this show, sometimes if you buy one of our properties, we come and revisit you. So when we revisit you, you can cook us something.
You should promise me now. You must come.
Probably.
Okay.
It has this nice utility space outside and a cloakroom on the other side of the door. And then upstairs, you've just got 2 big bedrooms. You 2 go upstairs and explore on your own.
Okay.
And then when you're done, we'll meet outside in the garden again.
Thank you. I'll see you in bed.
Thank you, thank you.
So wonderful showing these 2 round. They're so enthusiastic and just light up to everything we visit. I wonder which one they'll pick.
A family bathroom has white enamelware and splashback tiling. The main bedroom provides built-in storage and 2 windows that look out across the garden.
This is lovely. Do you like it?
Yes,
I think it's very good.
I love the square shape.
It's perfect for you. The size of the room, I think it's
wouldn't
perfect.
say that perfect for
Okay.
me.
Decent size.
If I can move that radiator to here, that corner, I can make something nice.
Personally, I think this is a really great house for Xiaonan. It's not too big. It's got lovely history, beautiful garden close to Bradford-on-Avon. But of course, I'm not the one choosing the house.
At the other end of the landing is a guest double, enjoying dual aspect windows, again giving garden views.
Slightly smaller. This will be a guest room. That room will be the main bedroom.
Downstairs, that little one, I only can treat as study.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't feel the size enough for me in this
Yeah.
house.
If Xiaonan is concerned the space here might cramp her style, there's one thing left that could allow this freedom bird room to stretch her wings. It's time to guess what it's on the market for.
So, what do you think the price tag on this house is?
I think the price is probably £535,000.
I think £545,000.
Well, in this case, you're both a bit too high. It's actually on the market for £500,000.
Oh,
Wow,
a lot lower.
surprised me.
So you'd have £100,000 to maybe extend or change the kitchen.
Yeah, that's true.
This very budget-friendly Georgian end terrace may still be in the running after all. Its peaceful setting, pretty garden and proximity to the facilities and transport links of Bradford-on-Avon mean there's certainly plenty to mull over.
It's lovely garden.
Yes.
It's nicely done.
It's
lovely
beautiful.
Flowers. You like it?
Yes. It's a nice place to sit down and read a book and with a cup of coffee in the morning. And then the living room, I find the size is very reasonable and it's very quirky.
It's beautiful, quintessentially English, wisteria in the rain. I was thinking about it, maybe wisteria is Chinese. Do you have this plant in China, wisteria?
Yes.
Yes, you probably invented it.
I think everything can trace back to Chinese invention,
Invented it.
probably.
And yes, wisteria did originally come to the UK from China. If you're contemplating moving to the Cotswolds, it's worth knowing sold prices are up 12% on the previous year. Most buyers have opted for detached homes, paying an average of just over £580,000. But huge savings of almost £230,000 can be had by opting for a semi-detached property. Local estate agent Darren is the man to tell me just who's buying and what they're looking for.
Darren, you are our live window into the Cotswold property market. What's it been like post-pandemic? How is the market right now?
For us, very busy.
So have you noticed it's been a real deluge? I mean, has it been a noticeable doubling, tripling?
When the pandemic was relaxed and the Chancellor announced the stamp duty holiday, it just went crazy. People, especially from the big cities, wanted to come to the Cotswolds. We couldn't get enough property. With the ability to work from home, this is the place to have a home.
And have you noticed that those people are sort of in the city exodus are looking for a certain kind of property? Is it high-priced properties that get snapped up?
Not necessarily the high-priced properties, but of course the prices can be quite high. I think anything with a garden and some open space around them is the important part.
Yeah. So presumably that's been the key, like people want fresh air, open gardens, some outside space.
They're going to buy a dog, they're going to walk the dog. If there's a village with a shop and some other facilities, a pub and post office, people have just loved it. Village life, the best thing.
The Cotswolds may not be the cheapest place to buy a home, but head a few miles outside the area of outstanding natural beauty and your budget can go further. This former Chapel Inn Road, Somerset, has a small courtyard outside. For offers in the region of £325,000, you get open-plan living and 2 double bedrooms. Smaller gardens can also make for smaller price tags. This 2-bedroom stables conversion may have a modest plot to the front, but there's bags of open countryside close to hand. On the market for £320,000, it's located in Laterton, Gloucestershire, and it's an easy trot to the pub. The property market may be abuzz with activity, but here on Coley Peak in the Gloucestershire Cotswolds for my second day of house hunting with Xiaonan and her daughter Xinyi, the scene is one of tranquility.
Look at this amazing view.
And after trekking up here, we won't let the farmer's bonfire in the neighbouring field spoil our experience.
Today, the sun is shining on our search.
Finally.
Yeah.
Is this what you were looking for when you talked about green?
It's stunning, wonderful view, just like artist painting.
Exactly, English rolling countryside. And actually, you can just see the mountains of Wales over there.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You lived 50 years in China, and now you want to move back to the countryside. Is that common? Do people in China dream of living in the countryside?
No, completely the opposite.
Really?
Yes, people dream escape to the cities. They think the city more practical for them.
So in England, we have this expression that every person's house is their castle, because we like our privacy. We like walls and gardens.
Yeah.
Is that the same in China, or is it different?
No, actually, Chinese like people gathering together. But here, I feel people like have their own castle. People like their own places more than they like gathering too many people together.
So wealthy people in China wouldn't have a country palace that they go and spend the weekend in.
It's very few people in China will be able to afford that. But I feel like in this country, the proportion of people who can escape to the country are a lot higher.
What about interior design? Because I know that you love interior design, and I'm familiar a little bit with things like feng shui. Is that important for you?
Very important for me.
In terms of feng shui, for example, you wouldn't want your bed directly facing your bedroom door, or your bedroom door is directly facing the toilet. So trying to stay away from that.
Lots of rules, isn't it?
Lots of rules.
Lots of rules.
Well, let's go and see the mystery house and see whether that fits the bill.
Let's go.
Let's go, thank you.
Now, the mystery house is a little bit of a gamble because we're giving Xiaonan a set of neighbours, but at a cost. I'll be revealing all in the small Gloucestershire town of Marshfield at the southerly point of the Cotswold Hills.
Xinyi, I wanted to just reassure you that if your mum moves here to Marshfield, she's going to be in very good hands, because this is a very strong community. The community centre is absolutely enormous. I don't think I've ever seen one quite so big. And every summer they have a fete.
Oh,
They have lots of festivities.
you will love that, isn't it?
Yeah,
How about singing? Do you like to sing?
Oh, she
I
loves
like
it.
singing.
Yeah, she has a
Actually-
beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
The church has a very good choir.
Oh,
You hold.
that's perfect.
Yes.
And you can meet people as well.
I can meet lots
Yeah,
of people in
the
this
choir.
in the choir.
And I also know you love walking, so Marshfield is one of the Cotswold gateways. So there's lots of beautiful looping walks. There's a beautiful 3-mile walk up into the Cloud Woods.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm going to go and open up the mystery house ready for our viewing. So why don't you take a little quick walk around Marshfield and I'll meet you there.
Oh,
Perfect.
delighted to. Thank you.
The town is a delight to take in on foot, and car-free residents are well served by bus routes to Bath and Bristol, as well as a local taxi service. Most of the buildings lining the attractive streets are centuries old and include a choice of pubs, shops and a doctor's surgery. Plus, if you need to spend a penny in the high street, there are public conveniences housed in an 18th century hall. The mystery property in question also has an interesting background and sits a little further along the road.
It's a 16th century coaching inn right on the high street that has been lovingly converted into 9 new homes, one of which could have Xiaonan's name on it.
These recently created homes are accessed from the mews of the former inn.
Come in, come in. Ah, welcome to the mystery house. Well, houses actually, because this is a beautiful slice of history. The twist is you don't have a garden,
Okay.
Okay.
but there will be at the back. It's not quite finished.
Yeah.
There will be a huge communal garden that everybody
that's
can
lovely.
share.
Ah.
So there are 9 different dwellings here, and we've chosen one for you that looks straight out onto the high street. Should we go and look?
Yes.
Okay.
This mystery dwelling is a very different proposition. Laid out over the ground floor and first floor, taking in the bay windows, it's accessed via its own front door to the side of the mews entrance.
Come in, ladies. Take a look at this.
Wow.
Oh, wow. A stereo wow.
Living room, kitchen, open plan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. Nice. Very nice.
She likes to, when she's cooking, she would like to know the family friends are in the living room, so she feels the connection. So I think open plan works really well.
Through that door there, there's
Yeah.
winding stairs that go down to a beautiful cellar.
Oh.
It's been beautifully finished, very crisp and clean and modern, nice new floors. You can see that they've also left all the original 16th century beams from the inn.
Wow. This is an
Wow.
interesting feature.
A handy cloakroom finishes up the ground floor. Upstairs there are 3 bedrooms, starting with the room that could be Xiaonan's.
Main bedroom?
Yeah, because this has an ensuite.
Yes.
Little private
Yes.
bathroom.
I think the size is very good because you can easily put some wardrobe and chest drawer
Yes.
here.
Yes.
How do you feel about this bedroom?
Nicely done.
Do you like the beams?
I'm not sure about beams normally.
Paint it
I
lighter.
can paint it lighter.
Yeah.
Maybe paint it the same color as the wall.
Go and have a look at all the bedrooms and I'll meet you down the bottom.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Xiaonan could be kept very busy with a paintbrush because the first of the 2 guest bedrooms once again has exposed timbers overhead.
Not sure. I like the beams.
Oh, is it because of Chinese feng shui? It's not good luck.
I think
remember.
so. I think so. I need to think about it.
Okay.
This is a wonderful, lovely window
Yeah, I really like the window here.
towards the street.
Yeah.
Yes. And enough space for the bedroom. I do need to think about it carefully
Yeah.
because this is my house.
Yes.
Bedroom 3 is the smallest here. There's a window seat and more 16th century wood.
Oh.
How do you feel about it?
Fair enough for me. I even can put a double-sized bed here.
You can.
This is
Perfectly.
can be for guest room.
Yeah.
The beams in this room, I think no problem because I won't put
Bed
my
here.
bed here.
Opposite this, the bathroom has a contemporary finish.
It's quite difficult to read whether she's really that interested. I know that she's not so keen on the brown beams, but the proof of the pudding on this show is in the buying. Hi.
Hey, hello.
How did you find the bedrooms?
It's very good size, but another trouble is beams. So this is a really problem for me.
It's a part of Chinese feng shui. When you have beans directly over your bed, is not considered to be very good fortune, unfortunately.
That's a shame because there's lots of beams.
I know.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful feature.
Well, one factor we haven't considered is the price. How much do you think this property costs?
I think this property probably cost 585,000 pounds.
I think £550,000.
You are both very wrong.
Oh.
Because this property is on the market for, wait for it,
Okay.
£475,000.
No way! Oh,
Oh, so wrong, Mum.
everything is good.
Except the beams.
I know.
Well, I'm sure someone will find good fortune in this beautifully finished 16th century coaching inn. Combining contemporary open-plan living with period features, there are 3 bedrooms, including an ensuite, a cellar, and town and country facilities on the doorstep.
Close to perfect, but I really can't get rid of my thoughts from my heart.
How about you put the ceiling below the beam so you can't see it? It's hidden in the ceiling void.
That will still feel the being up there.
Because you know it's there.
I know it's there. You can't get rid of it.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
Did you sort out the bother with the beams?
No.
Oh, never mind. Well, maybe we could, some distance might help, so let's take a little walk.
Oh.
Like many seeking a new life in the countryside, Xiaonan is keen to be surrounded by greenery. And here, at one of the most important and beautiful collections of trees in the world, there's green in abundance, along with a fix of art and culture. This year, Westonbirt Arboretum in the Gloucestershire Cotswolds has been the inspiration for a nature-led art project, giving artists the opportunity to develop their skills and exhibit their work. It's a delight to be in such incredibly calming surroundings to meet the artist in residence leading the project, Deb Hoy.
This is one of my favourite places. I love the Arboretum. What drew you here? What was the project?
I was blown away by this true fact that without trees, humans, the species actually wouldn't survive. So the title Lungs of the Earth was referencing the trees and drawing attention to really how vital they are. It's not just me as an artist in residence creating a sculpture relating to the environment, it's me taking a group of other artists through my process and working with artists that either have physical disabilities or mental health issues, obviously coming out to a place like Westonbirt that is calming and enhancing for well-being is a really great place for them to come. Going through this process meant that we got lots of different perspectives, and I think that just made it really rich.
This project has been enabled by the local charity Art Shape, which encourages inclusion within the arts. Some of the artists taking part are here to show me the results.
Deb was saying there's something really inspiring about different perspectives on the same tree, say.
Exactly. If you are neurodivergent, if you've got like autism or mental ill health or your ADHD or anything like that, something about the noise, I think, in nature that just takes the normal noise of a busy head away. What attracted me was the endangered species. The leaves I put them in glycerine so they wouldn't all crumble up. It was like I wanted to love them so that they wouldn't end up like in the 18th, 19th century, all the endangered things that we only can see in museums. Like the work of the Arboretum are going to make it so we can actually see the trees. So they aren't like this, I hope.
Julie, oh, these are beautiful. This one at the top is so detailed.
It's an oak tree. It's got the creatures around it, the owl, the fox, the badger. Some of it is from my imagination.
Wonderful. What has this project with Art Shape meant for you?
It's meant everything. Being on your own and obviously not being able to socialise does get you in the end. So I've just got to create something.
Oh, wonderful.
And I just feel better after it.
Well, I'm so sorry it was difficult for you, but it's had beautiful results because these are just stunning.
The plan is for the work to be exhibited, but so far that's only been able to happen online.
So, Rob, what are we seeing here? What's the inspiration behind this piece?
This was inspired by Westonbirt, all the different colours and the glitter pictures. I like the colours. I try and make it as good as I can.
These are kind of maple-coloured colours, pinks and greens and yellows.
Pinks and greens and yellows, nice.
These are skeleton leaves, which I actually collected from Westonbirt, took home and bleached.
And what sort of impact has this project at Westonbirt had with you? It's been a difficult year, hasn't it? It's been a difficult year.
During lockdown, I appreciated even more being able to come out and join with other artists and to be learning. It's been a wonderful experience for me.
The therapeutically calming Cotswolds countryside has come up trumps for culture, and it's a joy that it's helped artists to keep working through these tough times.
I thought that the Mystery House, despite not having a garden, might have been a contender for a moment until Beamgate happened and Chinese culture nixed it. Still, we have two other properties in the running, so let's see which one's a winner. Xiaonan, we have come to the end of all the properties we're going to show you. Which one did you like the most?
Oh, house number 1.
Ah, yep. There was one compromise with house number 1, that you couldn't walk straight out of your garden into the countryside.
Perfect house. It's not really to find out. I know the green just outside the house. So for this point, I compromised. It's no problem. I really hope I can come back to house number 1 to have a view again. And at the right time, my flat is sold. So I hope I can make an offer on it.
And how excited will you be if your offer is accepted and you get to move to Leonard Stanley?
Wow, that's definitely my best moment, I think.
And Xinyi, will you be happy to imagine your mum there in that village?
I think the village have a very cozy feeling. There's a bus stop and church at your doorstep. Maybe join the choir and meet new friends. I think it's perfect. You can have your dumplings, your meatballs.
I can do all kinds of lovely Chinese food.
So tasty.
Ask my friends, come to my house.
You'll be the first Chinese dumplings in the 11th century tithe barn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, fingers crossed that the flat in London sells very quickly.
Yes.
And you get your offer in. And please do let us know.
I will. I know in England they have a party called a housewarming party.
Housewarming, yes.
Yeah.
You'll have a big one.
Yeah, I have a big one. Yeah.
And we'll be there. It's been such a treat showing you around. I've learned so much from the both of you.
So lovely with your help to seeking the house.
Well, let's hope it all goes in according to plan and that you move in very soon.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
It's been wondrous fun showing Xiaonan and Xinyi around the Cotswolds. And I've also learned quite a lot. Learned a bit about Chinese property culture, feng shui, a couple of Chinese words. But I also hope that I have managed to translate some of Xiaonan's slightly romantic ideas about living in England's green and pleasant land into Cotswold stone reality with that beautiful cottage in Leonard Stanley. And I hope that you will join us next time for more Escape to the Country. And as they say in China, 再见.
If you would also like to escape to the country in Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales or England and need our help, you can apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.